Hey, it's your boy System Magic Risk, bringing you another Destiny gameplay walkthrough, but not really. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick. As always, you can call me Tetra Ninja, not System Magic Risk. I don't know why I have this gamer tag, even though this is my Guardian. They imported my character from their servers. This is all the exact stuff that I have in the game. And my Guardian right here, my beautiful Warlock. So this is the first story mission from the Destiny expansion called Rise of Iron. It releases on September 20th, and I was flown down to Bungie Studios via flight and accommodations provided by Activision, so flight and hotel. And I'm gonna give you guys my impressions of the campaign. This first episode will not contain any spoilers, but I did play the entire campaign, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes.
A group of Fallen has captured Felwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in time. I need you to secure the observatory at the top. It is imperative the Fallen do not establish a foothold on that mountain.
My Warlock, the sexiest Warlock.
If the Fallen are working their way up the mountain, their goal is to take Vostok Observatory.
In the entire galaxy.
What would the Fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
Things better left buried. There is a gondola near your location. Take it up to the observatory.
So like I said, this is the very first story mission from the campaign of Rise of Iron, plus the very sexy CGI intro and outro for this mission, which I must admit was pretty hype as fuck. It was pretty awesome. Bungie always really does a good job of their CGI trailers inside their games and the cutscenes and all that kind of stuff. It was really good, but unfortunately it is hidden behind a wall that we like to call in the video game industry an embargo. So I can't show it to you guys, but you just have to believe me that it was good. Just trust me, it was good. Unfortunately, the campaign does take a little bit of a nosedive from there. So let's just get this out of the way. Those of you who are expecting this expansion to introduce any new sort of gameplay elements, major gameplay elements, any new characters such as new enemy types, you're gonna be very disappointed. Once again, pretty much the exact same gameplay that you have expected and have seen in all previous Destiny expansions. And a lot of the enemy types, once again, are just reskins of existing enemies, just with different types of armor and stuff. And this really saddened me because I am an absolute rabid fan of this franchise. According to Time Wasted on Destiny, I have over 1,500 hours invested into this game, with a couple of deleted hours because I've deleted a couple of characters. And as I kept playing this campaign, and based on how it ended, it just became very obvious for me that this game is just a placeholder until Destiny 2 releases next year.
With this sort of reception, it might be a touch ambitious to think we can secure the entire observatory.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the facility. If you can secure that, you should be able to keep them from the Iron Temple until we arrive.
Wait, Iron Temple? Like Iron Banner? Iron Lords?
Stay focused. There's too much at stake.
And don't get me wrong, I am going to play the absolute shit out of this expansion when it releases on September 20th. Just because, like I said, I'm such a huge fan of the game. But I honestly do think in terms of expansion, this is a definite step back from what has been released thus far in the Destiny universe. In terms of ranking all the expansions, I would probably rank this one as the second worst one. The first being the House of Wolves expansion that really didn't give us anything except for the Prison of Elders. If you guys remember, there was actually no raid in that expansion either. So I'd probably quantify that one as the worst expansion in the Destiny universe, and this one probably being the second worst. In this expansion, you do get a raid, which is definitely probably the best part of Destiny. The raids on console are unlike anything that is available on a console at this moment. They're super fun, super challenging when they first come out, and they really do help bring the community together as they kind of just try to, basically everyone tries to figure out how to beat them and how to play them, and people are speedrunning them. However, in my opinion, how expansion should work is that expansion should be constantly building up the game.
If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
This place and its secrets are my responsibility.
Each expansion just should be getting better and better and better. And the last expansion for this game, The Taken King, was an amazing expansion. And it was definitely worth your money. And to me, it felt like the culmination of everything Destiny had built up until this point, and was really kind of getting us set and ready for the release of Destiny 2. But what I think happened is Destiny 2 they needed more time with it. But unfortunately, the game also needed some content to kind of...
This is more than a few Fallen, just for the record.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
To keep people's interest. And if you guys have been following the timeline for this game, originally Destiny 2 was supposed to come out in September 2016 of this year, but it just got delayed. Just like how Destiny 1 got delayed an entire year, Destiny 2 is probably going to be releasing September 2017 of next year. And I really do personally think, in Bungie's mind, The Taken King was supposed to be the culmination of everything they have learned from Destiny 1, year 1 and 2 of the game. And they predicted, or they had hoped, the game would end with that. And it's just not how it happened. But personally myself, I feel that the game has reached this point with The Taken King of how many times it can recycle the same character models, the same gameplay elements, what you're going to see a little bit later, once again recycling a couple of new strikes. It's just been enough, but this is kind of just, like I said, I feel like this honestly is just a placeholder of content until they kind of gear up for the next game. And as I'm talking, what I'm not trying to tell you guys is I don't think that Bungie is out of ideas. I honestly do not think so at all. I am sure they have a shit ton of ideas brewing in their brilliant minds of theirs. And I'm not trying to say that I feel that Destiny is dead. Far from it. Destiny has one...
Be careful. Picking something up nearby.
Destiny has one of the most vibrant communities in the gaming industry at this moment. It is constantly on the top watched games on Twitch, and I've met a ton of the Destiny channels over the weekend, and they're all really excited for the release of Rise of Iron, and I don't blame them. There's a lot of cool stuff that I think will come out of it, but it's just, personally, I think it's just enough of what we have seen so far, and I just want something new. I just want something fresh. And you're not going to get that in Rise of Iron. I promise you, you will not get that. And check out this sweet MLG grenade that I just tossed with its super chaining arc ability. And we're going to meet up with our old buddy Septix Prime here, who we haven't apparently killed enough. We're going to have to kill again.
Sepix Prime? It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not fallen, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepix Guardian. Kill it now.
What you're gonna get with this expansion is you're gonna get a couple of super sweet CGI cutscenes that just get your blood going and gonna get you super amped up and expecting an amazing story that really makes you care about the characters. And
that's what I think it is. The temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens.
And by the end of it, you're just gonna be left disappointed with the storyline, and that's just feels like.
Let Sepix enter that temple.
I feel like that's been the trademark of all Destiny storylines and the expansions thus far. They start off super promising in terms of the story, but in the end, they just really do disappoint you. What you will get also is you're gonna get a raid, which most likely will be really cool, really challenging, and will bring the community together as we all try to figure out how to beat it, and we all try to speed runs, try to get the best loot and gear, and we're gonna spend a couple weeks trying to do all the post-game quests to get all the awesome weapons such as the Iron Gallhorn. And we're basically just gonna be kind of left off where we were before, and just kind of twiddling our thumbs, I think, until this guy's trying to shank me in the back, until Destiny 2 comes out, because like I said, wasn't really much new in terms of how the game played, how the story was told.
Detecting reinforcements approaching your coordinates.
And to me, I just, like I said earlier, I just feel like they did all that and they tried to finish what they thought Destiny 1 would be with the Taken King, and this honestly just feels like Rise of Iron just feels like it's been tacked on just to buy some more time. But that's pretty much it for me. I know I'm being really harsh on the game right now, but that's just because I'm just a huge fan of it, and I really do want to see it progress, and I do want to see it grow and become something even larger than it is right now. But you're not going to get that, in my personal opinion. I'm still going to play it, like I said. I'm going to play the shit out of it, and I'll probably put it down in a couple months, and we'll just wait for Destiny 2. And anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't become too depressing for you guys. I got a couple more gameplay elements from this game, such as strikes and PvP maps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys next time.